What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss last Saturday's main event between Gilbert Burns and Michael Morales. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. Michael Morales makes quick work of Gilbert Burns, getting the TKO victory in the very first round of their fight, really solidifying the new era, the changing of the guard here of the welterweight division. You have Burns, Colby, Bilal, Usman, Wonderboy, 0 for 13 on like their most recent fights as a combination, just really showing that now you have a whole new crop, man, has arrived. JDM now, Jack Della Maddalena is the champion. You got Shavkat, you got Ian Gary, you got Buckley, you got Michael Morales, you got Carlos Prates, you got Sean Brady in there. I know I'm missing somebody, but it is such a thick division right now of anybody at any given night can be world champion. That's how deep and how high level the competition here is at these top 6-7 guys. It's going to be a pretty fun couple years to watch. I mean, the amount of matchups that we can make now, we have it's you know, and every single one of these guys, like, they have their own identity, their own style. None of them are really boring fighters. All these guys are world-class dudes who push the pace. So what's going to be going on at 170? Everybody, I think, needs to be taking a very close look at, like, the top 10 guys, 15 guys, because you still got Luke A. and Jeff Neal and all those dudes still there, right? But here, man, I mean, Michael Morales just went out there, I mean, just fought long, strong, accurate, was able to get back to his feet when Gilbert Burns was able to get the fight to the ground. Gilbert was throwing heat. You know, he looked like he was prepared for the fight. It was just, he's 38 years old, man. Fought somebody who's much younger, bigger, stronger, faster, athletic. You know, the writing was kind of on the wall for this fight, but this is the UFC. You know, the best has to fight the best. You know, if you want to prove that you still have it. You know, and Gilbert's one of those guys where it's like his prime didn't seem to be as, like, long, but it's because he was a bit of a late bloomer. But nonetheless, hey, man, Gilbert, thank you for everything. You know, I know you're riding a 4-fight losing streak, but it's against absolute killers. There's no reason to hang your head over this. You've had a wonderful career. And to be honest, I'd like to see Gilbert Burns doing, kind of go back to his roots. And I'd like to see him doing some jiu-jitsu tournaments. Maybe a CJI, you know, ADCC. Something along those lines. I think that would be really cool. Maybe a karate combat situation. You know, the what is it, the submission pit series that they got, or, you know, I think Gilbert could have a lot of success in the submission world and even bring eyeballs. Like, I think a lot of eyeballs could transition over if he were to actually go out there and compete on a CJI level or an ADCC level. I think that would be really interesting. You know, and as for Michael Morales, there's, I mean, you have Ian Gary, you have Prates. You could have him go against another veteran like Jeff Neal, but I feel like he has somebody lined up. But there is a lot that you can do for Michael Morales in the 170 division moving forward. To be honest, I'd like to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think is next for Michael Morales? And what do you guys think is next for Gilbert Burns? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. But guys, that's going to do it for today. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.